and say, no, I'm not like this, then you will be like this only, like you have always been. Second option, this was the first option. Second option is those people, and there are millions of people like this, who themselves make the biggest of troubles of their lives really easy, thinking of them as nothing and always be happy. So what have you decided that from now on, will you be happy or just complain? Be happy. Now, the moment I was talking about has arrived. I'm going to ask you a question from the bottom of my heart, and the ones whose inner voice comes out, for them, the land has become fertile. Fertile. Anything that was past has passed. Let it pass. But today, do you believe you can change your future? Yes or no? Yes, yes or no? Yes, yes or no? Yes. Let's celebrate. This is a very big moment. And I'm not just saying this, I can give it to you in writing, signed if you want. That life will not change for the ones who said yes or decided from the bottom of their heart yes. For them, life has changed, already changed, already changed. The land has become fertile, done. There are people in this world whose problems could be 100 times bigger than yours, but then also their success is also 100 times bigger than yours, which means that problems and success don't have a direct connection. It's all about what you believe in, something we have just realized. Now, just a small task to do. The land has become fertile, but no matter how fertile a land, if you don't take good care of it, what will happen? It will be barren again, back to being infertile. So what we need is a plow to keep tilling that land. A plow. And now what is that plow? It's easy. Exactly. Don't underestimate its power. It has changed my life. What needs to be done is that anything you want to do in life but believe you can't do it, just attach these two words. It's easy. And then see what happens. I'll give you an example what happens. How many of you are students? Students. Okay. Many would be engineering students also. How many are engineering students? Engineering students? A lot. Now what happens inside an engineering college? Leave alone the top engineering colleges like IITs, other top colleges, number 1, number 2, but not many students get admissions in these. And they get admission in a college which is not highly ranked. Now what's the general discussion in that college? And after taking admission yourself, you're cursing that college all the time. This college has this problem, that problem. You're told about so many things while taking admission. And now they're not doing anything. This is bad, that is bad, that is bad, and the worst is the placement cell of this college. All the students, all of them are saying that a degree from this college, leave alone any MNC, will hardly manage to get us a ₹6,000 job. Right? This is what happens. Such strange talks are going around everywhere, and we also start doing it. What you need to do is leave aside everyone else. Whatever they do, if you want something different, something good to happen to you, then you'll have to say, to hell with the world, I'll pass out from this very college, and to get a job in India's top multinational company for me, it's easy. Right? Let those 99% people say it's difficult. Let them do a 6,000 rupee job. Let them fight over it. I'll get into a top company. Now what will happen when you say this? From outside, you will say it's easy, but the inner voice will say it's difficult. Again from outside, you will say it's easy, but the inner voice will repel, saying it's difficult, difficult. The day your inner voice says it's easy, inner voice from here, that yes, it's easy for me to get a job in that company, within some time, I can guarantee this, you will be sitting in that company. And this is not something theoretical that I am saying. Practically, you pick up any big company of India or world for that matter. Have all the people working there passed out from top colleges? No! More than 80% of them have passed out from colleges ranked lesser than your college or similar to your college. So my dear friend, if 80% people can do it, then why can't you do it? Right? When you say it's easy, then you will see millions of people who have passed out from even lesser grade colleges and have opened up massive companies in their own names. Right? Right? Now, till here it's clear, our land is fertile, we have got a plow, but if we keep sitting and just say, it's easy, easy, will something happen? Nothing will happen. Means something needs to be done. It's time to do something, to decide what needs to be done. Without this, nothing will happen. Now, this is where a lot of people get stuck. Some say, there are a lot of options, what do I do? They say there is a confusion, what to do, what not to do. Many of you. And then there are those who say, we don't know what to do. We don't have an option, zero option. Right? Two kind of people. And now, to decide what to do and what not to do, saying it is easy, but doing it is? Some of you said it's difficult. It's easy, right? See, there are only two options. Only two options. Very simple. First, to listen to your outer voice. And what is this outer voice? What others say. What others do. What did he do that made him successful? What is he doing? Or asking for advice from someone. Like what should I do? Or what career to pursue? Once a guy came to me and said, please tell me an interesting business to start. I said, these days, space tourism has great scope. I said it very seriously. He asked, what is it all about? I said, nothing. You just buy a rocket, take people in space and take them to moon. He said, why are you joking, man? I said, who started it first? So what's the second option? The first one is outer voice and the second one is listen to your inner voice. Inner voice, whether you call it your soul's calling, your desire or call it anything, but listen to your inner voice. And the day you listen to it, no, that's it. You don't need anything. A simple example, real life incident of every house. There is a kid who has just one passion, to open up and reassemble his toy cars. Open up and reassemble, open up and reassemble. That's it. And that's all he enjoys, nothing else. Now gradually as he grows up, now he's fond of computers. He keeps opening and reassembling them. TV, electronics. Now he turns 18 and it's time to take a call. What to do and what not to do. Now his inner voice says, go for engineering. Engineering. But everyone around said, that son, don't go for engineering, there is no scope in it. And he was told that, listen son, you go for chartered accountancy, CA. But why CA? An interesting point. It's a very interesting point. Nobody analyzed what that kid wanted. What was his talent or interest? No. CA because someone in the family did CA 15 years ago and today he is making good money. So what will happen now? This is not his inner voice. The problem is not that everyone said. The problem is that he also got scared. He said, let me do what everyone is saying. No, why take a risk? Why take a risk? If something goes wrong, then who will take the blame? Right? So he opted for CA. Now he is doing CA, but completing it is a big task for him because he has no interest in it. And on the other hand, if he would have done engineering, then today or tomorrow, just the way he was reassembling computers, he would have reassembled an aeroplane as well. Now, we all have understood that we can do anything. We have heard our inner voice. Internally, we know what we want to do. But then also, after having a fertile land and seeds in our hands, if we don't sow these seeds, will something happen? Nothing. If we don't take an action. Worldwide, a lot of researchers have proved that 90% people who failed have one big reason, one common reason, and that is that they don't even try. They don't even try. It means that they have the seeds in their hand and keep on thinking to sow or not to sow, sow or not to sow, sow or not to